everybody, my name is Jo and I love to read. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my favourite covers of the books that I read from January to June 2021. Yay, I'm finally remembering to do this one on time. I keep wanting to do it and then not doing it, and to be honest I remembered because I set a regular 6-monthly reminder in my calendar. So woohoo, go me, using all that technology. Today I'm going to be talking about 3 of my favourite covers from the books that I read in the first half of the year. Check out my previous of these videos up above. And now I'm going to be looking down at my laptop again, and you'll have a picture of the cover come up here so you can watch along with me. Sitting in third place is Oakleaf Bearers by John Flanagan, which is the 4th in the Ranger's Apprentice series, also sometimes called The Battle for Scandia. I just love this one because it embodies what I originally loved about the Ranger's Apprentice series. If you don't know, if you haven't heard that I ended up DNFing this one, I'm going to leave a link to my autumn unhauls up above. I love the green in this book. I love the pretty shininess around the outside that you can't really see, that the kind of old parchment looking border that's shiny in real life, and so is the Ranger's Apprentice big logo. I really loved, what I loved about this series in the first couple of books was being in the forest behind the castle, learning with Holt, learning with the main character Will under Holt's guidance how to be a ranger, firing arrows, which is generally my choice of weapon in D&D or any games like that, and I just love that this cover embodies that, and it's really beautiful. Green is my favourite colour, and I love how you just get this really clear image of, I'm assuming this is Will in his ranger's garb with his special ranger's cloak, which is kind of like a mottled green brown that blends in with things, and I just think that it is the perfect embodiment of what I thought this series was and what I wanted this series to be. My second favourite cover of the books that I read this year, the start of this year, was the first book that I finished, The Evening and the Morning by Ken Follett, which is the prequel to the Pillars of the Earth novel / series. It's Kingsbridge book number 0. I love the aqua-y kind of colour of the majority of the cover, but it's got that hint of red, which for me I'm taking to mean blood, and this series can get a little bloody and scary at some point, so I really liked that aspect kind of highlighting in there that it seems quite innocent, but if you know the book then you'll understand that reference. And I think that the little, I don't know what that face is on the cover, what helmet that's supposed to be, but I love that it's embossed, or is it embossed when it's outwards? I'm not sure which one it is, but that it's the bumpy writing with the evening and the morning in gold as well. I just think it ties in really well together to be like a good abstract-y kind of cover, but also just a pretty one at that you could just sit and stare at. Just so you guys know, there were a couple of contenders actually for this. There are a couple of covers that I could have gone, oh yes, they're gorgeous. But my absolute favourite cover of the books that I read this year is actually featured up here as well, but that's the Goodluck Girls by Charlotte and Nicole Davis, the first in the series by the same name. I just think the colours all work really well together. I love the title, how it's big and in this shiny kind of gold colour. The girl on the cover looks gorgeous, but you can also sort of see by her expression that this isn't a happy-go-lucky book, which I think really works well for the story. And it's really, I mean, it's what I pictured in my head, but of course because it's the front cover it's what I picture. You can see the hint of the favour, which is the tattoo up her neck, which is very integral to the story. If you've read it you will know that. And I just love that it really shows off that it's a western, and that even though it's a really heavy book, all the colours work really well together. I'll show you guys. It all works really well, and it's absolutely gorgeous. I bought this one as a hardback specifically because this cover is gorgeous. The only thing letting it down is I think it doesn't transition so well to the spine, and I know probably that's because they couldn't get the writing to look good the whole way up where it changes colour, and believe me, I know as someone who also tries to do thumbnails, and I felt that that was maybe a little bit of a weak excuse because come on, you know, you've got The Host by Stephanie Meyer behind me, you've got Raylia as well by Lynette Noni. There's plenty of examples where they've had to try and do that, so I kind of felt like it was a bit of a rush job for the spine, just the spine, but the cover itself is beautiful, hence why I've got it displayed outwards, and I probably will have a very long time. And there's the desert as well that they're in on the back. It's also a really wonderful, hard-hitting, great book for a teen novel, for a YA one, but just in general something great to read. I'd never read it before except for today, so I highly recommend it even if you are an adult. So that is it, everybody. That's a short and sweet video. I love them like this, but they're really fun to kind of represent the fact, the cover art, because it is really important and it does make up a lot of why we buy these books. So thank you so much, very much, for watching my video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!